can receive in as little as 30 days. Make your home more comfortable with savings up to $50 or 0% financing up to 72 months and 38 bills.
When a contractor needs convenient office space on their job site, they call the leader in mobile offices, Eagle Leasing. The very next day, we deliver a clean, high-quality office trailer exactly where they need it. With over 20,000 units in our fleet, you see us everywhere. We're Eagle Leasing.
The Genesis GT80 for $479 per month, exclusively from your Eagle Genesis retailers. You should Angie that.
Angie, what?
Angie that. It means comparing custom books from skilled service professionals or booking and upfront price so you can find the best price for you. Get started today at Angie.com. My dry eyes gave me a burning, stinging 5 times a day. Makeup smearing, drops user. I want another option. That's not another drop. Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation. Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief. Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
7 years to fade away with Let's Unpack on Marathon Monday. More viewers can talk their Patriots Day with 7 and 8 hours to be. Thank you for turning to the news station. The Celtics are in playoff mode.
The Celtics have an opportunity.
The number 1 seed in the NBA.
7 is locked in for a deep run.
How the Celtics get it done?
As the Celtics chase the championship, stay with 7 News.
The longtime voice of the Bruins on television, Jack Edwards, signing off, suddenly announcing he's retiring. It's the end of an era after nearly 2 decades calling games. And now players and coaches are remembering the colorful commentary he brought to their broadcasts. Not for the players this time, but for the broadcaster. Jack Edwards, the play-by-play announcer for the Bruins, getting a standing ovation and a golden hockey stick at the Garden last night after announcing his retirement. He's hanging up his headset after 19 years. Edwards became known for his passion for the bees and unique calls. In recent years, Edwards has had issues with his voice, which he says his doctors have not been able to figure out.
The game keeps speeding up while I keep slowing down. And it's time to get off the ice. And I've had a good shift, and fresh legs need to come on over the boards.
Last night, he said getting to work with color commentator Andy Ripley is what he is most grateful for.
Our friendship has made me a better man. I forever will be indebted to you for that.
Players and coaches sad to say goodbye to someone they say is part of the team.
Definitely going to miss him. So it's going to thank him for everything he's done for our group and for our team.
He's a Bruins icon and a big part of Black and Gold's tradition, what he's done over a tremendous career.
Edwards will continue calling games for the Bruins through the team's playoff run. Bittersweet ending there. Hopefully it's a good playoff run so he can finish out strong. All right, coming up on 7 News Today in New England, landmark legislation. The first step for lawmakers set to ban young people from smoking. But first, finding buried treasure. How long this ring was missing before it was reunited with his family.
It took 138 iterations to refine the TIG-1 chassis, but it also took 189 pizzas and 52 all-nighters. The meticulously refined TIG-1. Get 0% APR financing or a $2,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 TIG-1 during Volkswagen 75th anniversary sales event. A serious car crash requires fast action. Call the New England law firm that's up for the challenge. Just call, split, or text us anytime, 24/7. From the first call to the final resolution, we can do it all electronically. You don't even have to leave home. You focus on your injuries, we'll take care of everything else. And with our no-fee guarantee, you don't pay us anything unless we get money for you. Jesus Stone Injury Lawyers, 1-800-540-4100. If you've been injured, get a phone Stone.
Smile, you found it. The feeling of fighting psoriasis can't filter out the real you. So go ahead, live unfiltered with the one and only Sotyktu, a once daily pill for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis and the chance at clear or almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding you're so ready for your close-up, or finding you don't have to hide your skin, just your background. Once daily Sotyktu was proven better, getting more people clearer skin than the leading pill. Don't take if you're allergic to Sotyktu. Serious reactions can occur. Sotyktu can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections, cancers including lymphoma, muscle problems, and changes in certain labs have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, liver or kidney problems, high triglycerides, or had a vaccine or plan to. Sotyktu is a TYK2 inhibitor. TYK2 is part of the JAK family. It's not known as Sotyktu has the same risk as JAK inhibitors. Find what plaque psoriasis has been hiding. There's only one Sotyktu, so ask for it by name. So clear to you. Sotyktu. I'm going to make this real simple. National Florist Direct will beat anyone's price by 15% or it's free. Free roams, 60, 70% off, a big box warehouse, it doesn't matter what the sale or offer is. We'll beat their price by 15% or it's free. Call 888-404 and get a guaranteed low price on next day installation of name brand carpet and luxury flooring. 888-404. We beat their price by 15% or it's free. Real simple.
Volkswagen doors are tested 100,000 times by a machine because it would take humans a really long time. A sturdy design that lasts. The Atlas. Get 1.9% APR financing or a $3,000 customer bonus on a new 2024 Atlas or Atlas Cross Sport during the Volkswagen 75th anniversary event.
A Connecticut family getting back an heirloom they didn't know existed. A man using a metal detector came across this ring in the class of 1946 at Stanford High School. They called the school and they were able to find the owner of the unique ring initials number 5. That former student has passed away, but her daughter says she's happy to have the ring back.
I just don't know what to say. And when you brought the ring, I just felt like I got a piece of her. Yeah, I wanted to pull her up and say, I returned your ring, Mom.
Just a good feeling to get it back to the owner of the ring. I'm sure they missed it.
The man who found the ring there says he has another ring that he found and is hoping to find that owner too.
I really love stories like this, but that in particular, hearing that woman talk, you can hear how much it means to her and how emotional she was. So it's really special.
And he went through all the effort of calling the school with just the year and the initials, and together they were able to make it happen. Great. All right, there's much more still to come on 7 News Today in New England. Taking a wide look outside if you'd like that sunshine the last few days. You might like Melody's forecast for today as well. And then the Red Sox and the Guardians need extra innings to decide their game. Would the Sox pull off the late win?
And an Uber driver shot and killed by a man in Ohio. Why investigators say he opened fire.
7 News is brought to you in part by BuyAToyota.com. Simple principle. When selection gets low, savings tend to disappear. But now that there's a great selection, there are lots of great savings deals. So come to the Toyota Spring Savings Event, where you could get the lowest payment ever for an all-electric, all-wheel drive 2024 BZ4X lease. Now just $199 a month, plus get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Great selection means great savings deals. That's your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
I would teach you guys swimming, but we don't have our swimsuits.
Save on top brand swimwear at Sierra.
I also have concerns about the hygiene level of the pool.
It's Relief Soap at Sierra.
Thank you.
Let's get moving.
My dry eyes may be burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing,
John Caesar.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eyes. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye just fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
Not knowing where they were heading, most prisoners arrived in Auschwitz with luggage full of all their belongings, baggage that would never be opened. Auschwitz, not long ago, not far away. now open at the Castle Park Plaza.
Her uncle's unhappy.
I'm sensing an underlying issue.
It's T-Mobile. They started when we tried to get him under a new plan, but they unexpectedly unraveled their price-like guarantees, which has made him a bit
Unruly.
You call yourself the uncanny guy. You sing about price lock on this commercial. It's not a lot. I know a lot.
So how can we undo the damage? We could all unsubscribe and switch to Xfinity.
We could all experience this whole session.
Get Xfinity Internet for just $25 a month with no annual contract. And save more than $1,000 over T-Mobile for your first year when you add Xfinity Mobile.
Now at 5:30 is where you'll see on just one station a Shake Shack employee allegedly pepper sprayed by teenagers who were arresting customers. Plus, addressing hate, the alarming rise in reports of anti-Semitism over the last year in Massachusetts. Then, pulling the plug on a commencement address, why California University says it's valedictorian can no longer give her speech. And space trash doing damage. What NASA is saying about the object that smashed through a home in Florida.
This is 7 News, 10 in New England.
5:30 now on your Wednesday. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Juliana Massa. And I'm Amanda Crawford. A chilly start to the day out there, but it does feel like spring. We've got a beautiful sunrise on the way as well. Let's go check out forecast with Sunday Live. That sunrise is finally before us, 6 o'clock, looking lovely out there. As we look at our current temperatures, you might need a jacket as you head out the door. With most of us that are in the 40s, our coolest spots in southern New Hampshire, off to northern Worcester County, in the upper 30s. There you go, farther west, a little further, 44 Boston and Worcester. Look at our wind speed. It's low to calm out of the northeast. We're going to keep an onshore breeze. It's turning more easterly by this afternoon, and that's going to allow temperatures to stay cooler along the coast. So temperatures are dropping down compared to the past couple of days. By noon, it's still comfortable in the upper 50s, and this afternoon we had from the low 60s inland while we stay in the 50s along the coast. Today will bring us dry conditions, sunshine, but we are going to see some increasing high cloud cover. Area low pressure off to the west tries to squeeze in here. Will it bring us any wet weather? We'll talk more about that ahead. Time for fast track traffic now. Here's College Station. Good morning right now. Let's begin with top and topics as we get a look at the one. Not that much of a bonus. Later on, and we might start to change a little bit more, but right now, definitely one up or better drive. So it's starting to get a little bit busier. It's still a great little morning here. Very, very nice commute. So if you're traveling through this area, not bad. I will say on the expressway, you're already going to start to see some congestion, especially right by Elm Street, 3 Street. And now today's top stories this morning. A postal worker in Nashua, New Hampshire, robbed at gunpoint. Police say 2 men stole his keys Tuesday afternoon. They got away in a dark-colored SUV driven by a woman. The U.S. Postal Law Enforcement official said the worker is okay. And the man accused of throwing a Molotov cocktail into a home in Mattapan on Tuesday will be in court today. The woman who lives there was not hurt. She knows the man who did it. The suspect is facing several charges, including arson and assault with an explosive. And jury selection in the Karen Reed murder trial continues today in Dedham. As attorneys say 4 jurors were seated yesterday. Reed pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder in the death of the boyfriend police officer John O'Keefe. Now to a story that you'll see on just one station. Teen trouble at a Shake Shack in Somerville. The restaurant's manager says that a group of kids were harassing customers and then they pepper sprayed one of his employees. Amaka is here with the story. Juliana, the manager says his employee was attacked when he confronted those teens and asked them to stop, and now he says police are telling him there's little that they can do to prevent it from happening again.
A Shake Shack attack at Assembly Row in Somerville. An employee pepper sprayed by what his manager described as a group of teens harassing customers.
That's the first time I've seen violence regarding one of my employees.
It happened around 4 o'clock Tuesday, right outside the restaurant, according to the assistant general manager, Matt Moy. He says a group of kids were throwing water on customers dining outside, so his employee went out to ask them to stop. That's when Moy says the teens pepper sprayed his employee in the face and quickly took off.
I think there needs to be much stricter rules for minors, especially ones that act like this, in place for minors.
As the kids ran off, Matrix ran up to try and help the Shake Shack employee. Boy called 911 and an ambulance took the man to the emergency room. He says when police arrived, he was told there was little they could do.
They can't ban them from property. They can come back in 20 to 30 minutes once the cops leave.
Although this is the first time it's escalated to violence, Boy says disruptive teens have become more than just a minor inconvenience.
We were just talking to a couple of detectives that informed us that like we need to tell politicians and stuff like that because their hands are tied.
Making it increasingly hard to run a business.
I can't do anything for my employees. It breaks my heart as a manager here. It's the one thing I want to protect my employees, and I can't do it.
That family member tells us the victim wasn't able to survive afterwards in severe pain. They also say police have not caught the attackers. Amanda.
Alana, thank you. A firefighter from Ireland is being held on $100,000 cash bail accused of raping a woman at a Boston hotel. 37-year-old Terrence Crosby was in court Tuesday. He was arrested last month at Logan Airport on a plane he decided to take off. The situation happened in the Omni Comfort House while Crosby was here in Boston for St. Patrick's Day. Detectives say they have surveillance footage from the Black Rose restaurant bar. Crosby and the victim were there. Another discovery in New York. Saviors say they found the body of a Massachusetts woman. The woman that they walked on found on a trail not far from the Massachusetts border. She was last seen in the area of Massachusetts. Her car was also spotted in Maine that day. Searches were done by several agencies to try and find her. She was 40 years old. 2 people hurt. Serious crash at University Avenue in Norwood. Police say the cars hit head-on Tuesday morning. One of them hit a utility pole, snapping it in half. One driver was flown to Boston Hospital. The other was taken by ambulance.
Well, usually the traffic is slow because of the great volume. It's usually backed up around lunchtime and around the commuting hours. So it's very unusual to see something happening with this amount of speed.
Investigators are still to figure out if speed was a factor in that crash. And the Greenhouse School in Salem dealing with a bus break-in. Vandals smashed windows and spray painted the side of the school bus Tuesday.
Having my 1 cup of coffee.
Founded in 1983. Ahead of the school says security cameras caught 2 boys and 2 girls breaking. The school was in session at the time. New video showing the moment that a car crashes into a Revere restaurant on Sunday. A black sedan backs into the car behind it, and then it hits the building. People inside the restaurant jump by the collision, one man falling down to the ground. And the front of the building at the intersection of Unity Avenue and State Road was smashed in, and no one was hurt. Also on 7, a local organization says there's been a rapid rise in anti-Semitism cases in New England over the last year. Brenda joins us in the newsroom now with more details.
And Amanda, we reported on a number of these incidents in the last year, but leaders say that this troubling trend has only gotten worse since Israel's war with Hamas. We are raising the alarm.
Made it through last night.
Reporting a stunning spike in cases of
I would say last night is basically God saying to make sure not to have any contact with these people ever again. That's why all of a sudden they were acting that weird in the last night. I'm sure they somewhat go into a panic and they have to remember that they don't like me. And they're being biologically stressed. That's a lot of ionizing radiation in people that won't acknowledge that they're being nuked or that they're in an extinction. When you do that, your stress is gonna manifest in other ways. You know what I don't remember seeing is my portable charger. I never charged it. It's probably in my backpack. I'll have to charge it today at the library. I'm pretty sure I already packed my charger. My phone charger.
And your favorite drinks are being designed to do more than quench your thirst. Rely on functional beverages and why you should read the label.
Yeah, just an FYI too. I have a text message on my phone where Cindy texted me and said that the autopsy was done and she was waiting for the release of it. So, according to Scott, Cindy is now saying they didn't do an autopsy. So, I am not talking to these people anymore that are clearly mentally ill. Get it?
Yes, I'm a CFP professional.
CFP professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's got
They have brain illness
find your CFP professional and let's make a plan now.
on top of being psychopathically deranged.
You see, all law firms are not the same. Our firm has recovered billions and billions for clients. Injured, there's only one organ market. When a retailer needed room for their excess inventory, they called the leader in mobile storage, Eagle Leasing. We delivered them a clean, watertight storage space to give them the space they desperately needed. With over 25 units in our fleet, you see us everywhere. We're
So you think you know Wix? Do you really? First up, we've got Shake Video.
5:43 this morning, I went outside at a gorgeous sunrise with colors on the horizon there. Hopefully we'll use to a nice, beautiful day ahead, although I think not quite as young.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's some kind of genetic factor, but there's a lot of people that are having problems with their brains. A lot. Called an extinction. So of course it's gonna cool off now. I got rid of a bunch of stuff yesterday, so it is what it is. I'm pretty sure I kept that black sweater. So yeah, I mean a thermal, a black sweater, and that fuchsia coat. I'll be more than warm, I'm sure, today. So that's why I wanted to keep it. at least till the summertime. Summer's much better than winter to be in the shelter, but especially without a bed. Your whole entire life is different once you get a bed because you basically cannot have any clothes or nothing. Sucks. But anyways, first priority is just getting out there and getting into the place. Trying to set up an appointment with the nurse and my caseworker, I guess. I could have had a worse night's sleep, that's for sure. I tried to stay in bed longer, but pointless. See if there's any fucking sane people in Quincy. Besides Melissa. So if you have been pretending to be Jen, obviously, yesterday was your last day to do that. Usually I don't have that much time. It's usually the cops come or Barbara flips out on me and I just leave. So it's like usually like really not like close. It's just dealing with people that are clearly mentally ill and they're a different species, and now they're going to counsel me like I'm mentally ill. It's just typical. I guess it has something to do with, I don't know if all families do it, but it has something to do with that mental condition, from what I can tell. The people with the mania. It just seems like they think everybody, like they're an alcoholic, and now everybody has fucking mania. Everyone has mania. Everyone needs medication. Right. That's what you do in life. You get Social Security, you take medication, you get a truck, you work, you get an apartment. I'm not your species. Last time you saw me driving anything? Is that because I'm mentally ill? That's why I don't drive, because I'm mentally ill. Well, the positive part of that is you could have people all of a sudden they're going to reinvent their personality and give out housing. Right. Just like Tommy. When Tommy left that house in August of 2021, he was on fuck you. All my shit ended up in a dumpster. That's not a person planning on, moving me somewhere to help me. Okay? That's like a psychopath's true form. Just like I saw the other day with Cindy. That's their true form when they just have the opportunity to do it. And then later on, God controls them by giving them another fucking personality. All of a sudden, their complete thoughts in their heads change from what they were doing. So, right, from August to March, all of a sudden in March, he decided it was a good idea to bring me here. And I think at first he thought I was going to be their slave and lock me in a room. And then God made him think something else once I was here. Seen it happen many times. Right, when someone completely forgets that they put, not only were they the case worker, they ordered you to have medical blood work done and then put you in a bed in a rooming house. When a person completely forgets that, they have dementia. That's pretty severe cognitive loss. When the person's right there and then it's explained to you exactly what you did and you still don't remember it, that's pretty severe brain loss.
NASA confirming the object that smashed through a Florida home last month was the Houston Space Jet. This cylinder-shaped metal object, weighing about 2 pounds, was used to mount batteries on the cargo tower of the International Space Station. It was released into space by NASA in March of 2021.
Moving on to my soda. I already feel bloated. Yep, I'm not even at the police yet, and I already feel bloated. Just gonna get back to my walks. That bubble in my stomach finally seems to be gone. That was a couple of weeks of that. It's got to have something to do with hormones and stress. It's because of having the 2 cycles I wasn't having in a long time. That was getting a little bit scary. Is that ever going to go down? Especially after what happened to Tommy. You go. But anyways. Have some soda. I guess I'll take a shower. Might as well. Change my underwear. I'm just gonna put the same clothes on, but I'll change my underwear and socks. I figured I'd be out of here by like 8 o'clock. Yeah, because the library opens at 9 and it's going to take an hour and a half to get there by public transit. So give myself time to process my coffee and soda. Like I said, take a shower. And did the trash people go yet? Because I could probably just put my trash bag out there. I don't know if I'm going to have any more trash after the underwear, especially. I'm like, do I want to carry that trash bag over there? I guess I'm going to have to. We'll see. I don't feel like putting it outside right now. I thought about that, but I think I put food trash on it because I know I put like 2 thermos.
Tyrvaya, it's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation. Relying only on drops. Not me. My own real tears are my right. Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
A four-legged surprise brought on
Pull the clothes out of the fucking trash bag now. Definitely losing it. This sweater will probably have to go, even though I wore the hell out of it though. I just got it at the donation bin over there. And I don't think I'm taking that blue thing with me. Even though it's warm. Yeah, I don't know. Just depends after I take my shower and I complete packing. It's just not going to happen. I'll probably get there and go, why did I get rid of that and keep this? What the fuck was I thinking? Sometimes you're just not even thinking. You forget about the shit, yeah. You forget about your clothes. No. I'm probably just going to leave that fur coat hanging on a fucking hook. And then when they come here, they'll think it was Tommy's. I guarantee you. I mean, after last night's conversations, I know, I'm sure because it's a man's fur coat. They'll probably, I would have gave that to a fucking homeless person. Had I known last winter was going to be like that, especially, but they would have went, I don't fucking need it. It's not even cold. Obviously, that's not something I can ever replace, but it's a man's fucking coat. I'm a woman. I'm like a feminine, petite woman, and I'm wearing a man's fur coat, but it did keep me warm. But I mean, really? How long is this fucking shit going to go on till I'm fucking 80? Anyways, just waiting for fucking people to die. Just people fluttering around like, you don't realize that you're fucking damned and you're going to die. You don't care, right? Yeah. Yeah. Because God has these fucking things in a lockhold, so they're not going to care. They have to not care because they're so fucking dangerous if any amount of reality flutters in their fucking brain matter. It's like people that are completely fucked up on drugs and alcohol and have no idea what the fuck's going on around them. And they're just fucking obnoxious at this point. Most of them are fucking obnoxious. And you're just like, this is what you have to be like to not be fucking flipping out like you did for 2 years. Yeah. I don't think anyone but them wants to go back to 2020 and 2021. So every day of their fucking lives, they believe they're in a theater show. Every fucking day of their lives, because they were all poured out money to keep them fucking calm during a fucking extinction. So now that's their playland. That's these things' version of fucking nobody has to worry about money. They have to make sure there's someone on a fucking state who has to worry about fucking money. Because if there is not, there's going to be fucking hell to pay. As I wait for God to fucking kill them. I watched Tommy flipping out when he thought that Jared had fucking money. He started flipping out. They cannot fucking live if everybody is just not even equal, but not fucking suffering. Not on the ground, not stuck in a fucking house like this, like a fucking prisoner. They completely fucking flip out. It's just like, please fucking die. That's their only fucking joy in life. Prancing the fuck around because somebody else doesn't have something they have. They can't wake up in the morning and look in a fucking mirror and go, oh yeah, it's going to be a good day. Just their only fucking good day is somebody else doesn't fucking have something. And then they can have it or they can get it. Everyone buy a fucking fur coat now. Fuck a street homeless dude and get a fur coat. That's why I said, just like that house in Dedham, that person, whoever the fuck that is not going to have a problem renting this fucking place out. You'll have 100 people that want to fucking move in here. Is the stuff still there? Because they're going to pretend to be Barbara and Tom and Mary in a fucking house. That's their new role.
It's scary to have done with your face and not be robbed.
I know, I'm already fucking bloated before I even get to the police. It's probably, yeah, well, I think some of it's hormones, but it's from not taking my walk. It's not even so much the food, but that's a lot of carbs for me. The wild rice and the chocolate bars, yeah, that's a lot of carbs for me. My body's not used to that, but it's probably mostly from not walking. That was like 2 weeks of not walking. They did it to me for 2 months in 2022. That's how I know they're all gonna fucking die. That's just gruesomely insane. Last year when that Katie woman explained to me that there was a doctor on YouTube talking about my diet for my medical condition, I went, obviously God is gonna fucking kill all these people. That's grotesquely insane. I mean, there's a form for that. That's just straight out admitting that you're disgustingly insane animals. Yeah, I mean, I would be fucking mortified. I'd be frightened. I'd be embarrassed. Like I just woke up from a fucking drunk. Just to get to behave like a murderous fucking animal like that. Yeah. But obviously you things don't give a fuck. So God puts a persona on your head that makes you give a fuck, and that's how you stop. Not you would actually stop. It's not even you. All you are is a thing that burns fuel that's obviously like a ravenous fucking animal that has rabies, and then God puts thoughts in the binder, not you're a fucking person. The greatest of all due respects. I know my true self, yo. Oh, so here's bag of food with a Bible in it. And what else is going on? Because the dude told me him and Angela had no fucking money. Even after what they fucking did to me, that was between February and fucking November. Oh, yeah. God isn't going to kill you? Give me a fucking break. Here's another one. Oh, she has a cat. I don't know, man, but obviously whatever's going on in Mattapan, I don't want to live there. We're just anybody that they think it suits their whatever gets housing there. It's a Section 8. No idea if they're having them work at the grocery store or what they're doing. I sort of doubt it. They're probably building family units in this shit. Here we go. And then this one, that looks like her previous and stuff like that. Like people just completely deranged. Yo, you're not going to see me again. Enjoy that shit. Big fucking truck, probably full of radioactive material. Here we go. Mary's going back to Quincy. It's your turn to breathe in fucking radioactive particles. Same fucking town. 13 years. You don't know. She has parts unknown. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Why would there be a big fucking truck like that in downtown Dedham? They used to not even allow trucks to go through Dedham Center, you know. Enjoy breathing in your radioactive materials. I'm the fuck out of here. It's not going to hurt at all. It's called fucking lung cancer. So anyway, yeah, I mean, it really only takes like one of those, Cindy and Scott, and then people just block you. So if you guys were ever confused about why people aren't talking to you, it's just a suggestion. It's like a suggestion that you're too toxic and insane, the two of you, as a son and mother, and you don't make any sense. And sometimes people they have a hard time talking to people when they realize they don't make any sense. It's too upsetting to them. Like talking to Candy. Right. It only takes you about 2 days to realize that she's mentally ill, like her brain is sick. And so some people have a hard time dealing with people that are sick like that, especially when they're related to you. And then if you're aggressive on top of it, aggressive and stalkish and whatever, it doesn't mean that nobody on earth will be a friend. It's just maybe pick people that aren't related to you or the ones that keep talking to you, like apparently Barbara. She partakes in that because she's got a lot of problems too. There's probably a lot of people that don't want to talk to her. I remember a couple of years ago, she has wicked bad hypochondria, like really bad. And it's difficult to listen to when she's talking. So if you can tolerate that and she tolerates you, then that's a family. Like some people can't handle Jen. We'll find out if that's her or not. But I mean, I spoke with Jen last year, and then in 2021. So I know some people that knew her. They got all sorts of things to say, and then when I talked to her, I mean, yeah, some people just handle different people differently, I guess. Yeah, it's a little bit interesting. The latest person that did it, she clearly has all kinds of mental problems herself. So she might just be overwhelmed by it because she has so many mental health problems. That can happen too. Like she knows it's probably making her worse. Like if someone's paranoid, they know not to hang around with people that are paranoid because it's going to make them worse. The conspiracy theory people and stuff but yet you don't talk about an actual working together at the Golf Channel. Is that paranoid? Do you go, I can't stand hearing about Casey DeSantis and Al Gore working together at the Golf Channel anymore? Really? Okay, stay a fuck away from me. For real. I can't stand hearing about this anymore, shower curtain. Really? Seriously, there are people that will talk to me like that. Oh, this fucking crazy making Casey DeSantis now was working with her ex-husband. Yeah, she was. It's called the fucking Golf Channel. Look it up. Yep. Show me it's not true. Where the fuck did the man work from 1995 till 2009? Where was he fucking working? How was I living since I didn't work? Where'd the man work? What years was she fucking working there? Have you ever been in the Golf Channel? It's not a huge fucking building. They all know each other. The dude has been there since the original fucking cast. Okay? They gave him a fucking watch because he was there for 15 fucking years. The place only started in like 1993 or 1994. We moved there in 1995. He also worked at fucking when Channel 4 was Channel 7. Wasn't that chick's name Casey too? Remember that? Anyways, he was in an internship at the news channel. The one that's in Government Center. I think it's probably Channel 4 now, but it used to be Channel 7. Or vice versa. Whatever one's in Government Center. That was when he was in fucking college still, but he got kicked off campus. He never graduated from college because he got kicked off campus for beating the fuck out of his girlfriend. Such a nice fucking guy. I can't stand hearing about this stuff about Casey DeSantis, Ron DeSantis. Oh my God, if I have to listen to it one more time. That's how they talk. Then stay the fuck away from me because you're mentally insane. People target people with mental health conditions. You have to listen to what she's saying first and then find out what the fuck she's talking about. Yeah. Obviously, if a person was assaulted or raped or something and she already had a mental health issue, it can cause you to be really fucked up. I don't know if you know this, but she was involved with the person who's brutally abusive. That Delia Duffy person, she was beating her up. Right. She couldn't get the fuck away from her. And now I see on a Facebook, supposedly she's on her fucking Facebook. So yeah, she's probably going to talk fucking crazy again like she was then. That was actually her? That would make perfect fucking sense. The chick was following me around Quincy Center, fucking threatening to kill me. I told you that a different Darlene was doing that, and then she fucking died. She did the same thing to Jen. She shows up somewhere and tells me how fucking insane Jen is, all the stuff she's saying, and then the person fucking died. Sometimes people, sometimes when everywhere you go, if everybody seems like they're mentally ill, maybe you're having a difficulty interpreting language or something. Right, but I mean, obviously, Barbara Kent does it all the time. They will say something and then act like you agreed to it when you never fucking agreed to it, or you said something you never fucking said. And they're the only person fucking talking. I know, it's like I knew from the beginning. I'm like so glad that today has come. But I knew from the beginning I wanted to, as soon as they came and told me the dude was dead, I was like, all right, well, he was her caregiver, so her daughter's on the way. Like, I should have fucking left that day. I should have just packed up my fucking electronics and went right to Quincy. In hindsight, because she was here at the house before they ever fucking came here. What would they do? Then they'd have to deal with Barbara and the dog. They'd probably still be sitting in this fucking house right now. But again, the responsible person helped them. Yeah, that's all I'm required to do for them. And then, like I said, she was already here. It's just like I said that would happen. She'll be here, I'm sure, after she meets with the VA today. She'll probably come here. So she's going to have to hire a moving company, obviously, to empty the house or risk having the landlord come after her for what a landlord comes in here going, what the fuck is this? I can't rent this to anybody. Anyways, yeah, once she gets, obviously she could just call the landlord after whatever the VA tells her today. If the VA isn't going to cut her money, or they're not going to let her access Tommy's last Social Security deposit. Right, so just to hire to have this fucking house cleaned out. They don't worry about what they do with the shit afterwards. That's another thing Scott wanted to talk to me about. No. Nope. I know, just nope. I want nothing to do with anybody in this family or Tom Kent's family. I want nothing to do with any of them. Okay? It's not my job. I don't know if a therapist could explain it to them because people here are so fucking sick. A therapist would act like there's something wrong with me. Okay? You are mentally deranged fucking animals. Not there's something fucking wrong with me, but whatever it is you need to tell yourselves to stay the fuck away from me, please do. Okay? You helped a person take all of my fucking children, my house, and destroy my fucking life. Okay? You people have fucking abused me for 13 years and I'm done with it. I want you to leave me permanently the fuck alone. I don't need your help with anything. That's what a fucking shelter is for. I'm sure the shelter knows I'm being fucking targeted by your government since I've been coming there since 2012. And I clearly fucking engage and apply for all the shit. I'm sure they know about fucking Florida alimony. Just like Dee knew that about Al and Angela trying to get a fucking marriage license. when he wouldn't fucking divorce me. And she said, I don't know how these people sleep at night. The shelter is aware. You might have 1 or 2 employees that are having mental health issues, but other people that have worked there don't fucking talk to me like that. Someone has already explained to fucking Scott how much money Barbara Kent's getting. He mentioned it on the phone. I had no idea she had that much money. Get it? No shit. Why is her fucking daughter destitute like this? How do you people have fucking houses, trailers, campers, vacation fucking houses? You took 2 fucking homeless people to a vacation house and did nothing but order us the fuck around and abuse us. You're gone in the fucking heads. Get it? I explained it. She immediately tried to get Brian to do fucking work for her. She's mentally insane. They've all fucking done it. They're completely mentally fucking insane. They believe that a person, you just get a fucking person because the government won't print me fucking money. You actually help them fucking do it. And then I do your laundry and care for your mother and scrub your fucking floors? No, I don't. As you found out, I don't. I just repeatedly leave and tell you to fuck yourselves. Clean your own fucking house. Wipe your own mother's fucking asshole. You're getting paid to fucking do it now. They will pay you $1 million fucking dollars to make sure that woman is cared for till she fucking dies. Because that's all they care about is fucking old people and people that are fucking gross. Doesn't matter what fucking medical condition you have. They purposely try to fucking kill me. So yeah, God's fucking killing you all. If you leave it alone, then I fucking leave it alone. Obviously, I don't go out in public and go, yeah, oh, really? Okay, so you're not in the Passover? You're not all fucking being nuked and gonna die? All you have to do is leave me the fuck alone and not push it, and those words won't come out at you. Don't do your fucking dementia shit with me, okay? I don't do attacks. I speak the fucking truth, and God makes it register in your thin fucking brain binder, okay? Don't fuck with me. It's like I said last night. He is making you people forget yourselves like you have true fucking dementia. You don't remember even fucking 2 years ago, never mind 10 and 13 years ago. You all completely fucking reinvent yourselves. I just spent 2 years in a house listening to it. Firsthand with 2 of you. So I know what God is doing with the population now. So you need to reinvent yourselves into a housing and a means to fucking live. Seriously. That's what I told you. That's the best thing to do for yourselves is to stop a Holocaust. Don't try to reinvent history for me. Get on a fucking phone, tell people I'm a drug addict. No. Don't try to reinvent a history for me. Ron DeSantis, Casey DeSantis, Al Gore working together at the fucking Golf Channel, outlawing Florida alimony, just happened in June. Don't talk to me like I gotta move on with my fucking life. That would have been moving on with my fucking life 13 years ago had a man fucking divorced me. I go to a fucking road registry of motor vehicles and a fucking person who's a criminal tries to tell me I can't get an ID with Mary Lagore on it because I have to have a marriage thing to show her when I've been Mary Lagore since 1994. Hell the fuck no. That is exactly what they're trying to do. You're batshit fucking insane. Just like you can get a marriage license without fucking divorcing me. So yeah, God's killing you all. You people are fucking hella sick. So this is what it is. We need a marriage. That's what she fucking told me. I just got it last June. This says Mary Kent. That's my fucking maiden name. Right. You're not hearing what God is fucking shouting at you people. That's me. Am I fucking sick because a person said that? That's not completely fucking mentally insane. I wouldn't even have been able to use my fucking EBT card. She literally was trying to give me a Massachusetts photo ID that said Mary Kent without a fucking divorce. Because they hadn't outlawed alimony yet. Get it? They are fucking batshit fucking insane. So God is fucking killing you all. So this is what we do. We just ignore the fucking U.S. Constitution. Okay, well, they're fucking killing you all. Not it's a mystery. You're not having fucking global warming. They're called thermonuclear weapons. It's not my fucking problem who they is or who I'm fucking talking to. Oh, pause the video. Last fucking day to terrorize. Fly into a fucking panic like you did yesterday. Last day to fucking terrorize. Phone calls, ringing a fucking doorbell at 9:15 like you're on a fucking hotel room door. Over. Fucking over. Psychopathically fucking deranged. Right. Good luck with that shit, man. That is fucking Barbara Kent. That is 100% Barbara Kent, that person. She's probably more psychotic than Barbara Kent could have ever imagined to fucking be. Because Barbara Kent didn't work. She's not important. And she was too afraid to fucking drive a car to terrorize people. Fucking loons. Always beware of people. Oh, yeah, and we're not talking and I blocked. Just stay the fuck away from people like that because they're fucking insane. The one that she's probably as scary as Tommy, but the one that I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get the fuck away from when Barbara died is already dead. So I guess she's gonna care for Barbara, and Barbara will die, and then she'll die because she's not in the greatest of health either. Right, just. That is the end of anything that anybody can make up, because that was clearly a made-up thing last year to try to explain your reality. When all you have to do is ask me my opinion, but you you don't want to hear the truth about what your reality is. When it comes to me, you won't even ask me. You just keep making up shit. I don't know about my own self. That's why you don't ask me. That is why you don't ask me, because somewhere in the crevices of that brain matter, you know the truth. God already told you. You can't take my children. You literally helped a man and a woman destroy my fucking life because you wanted to. You wanted to, so you can't be one of my species. It's not possible that you would do that. So I think you know that, and just, I don't want to live in your delusion anymore. Stop trying to force me to, you keep speaking your fucking delusion at me. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't go around demanding recompense and apologies and shit. Really. Fucking crazy. It's called bargaining in panic and fear. Right. See how easy it was for him to fucking die and get buried in the ground? It'd be just as easy for you people. You're not going to know you're fucking dead. That dude clearly was dead before he hit the floor. He didn't fucking know he was dead. I don't really believe in non-existence, but even if you were going to go non-existent, you're not going to fucking know it. It's definitely the binders. Some of these people are probably so dangerous and psychopathic. They're obnoxious in their version of themselves. Their little acts where they're like, especially her. She still acts like she's an innocent, nice little girl when she's fucking psychotic. I mean, seriously? Grow the fuck up, but she can't grow the fuck up because you got a little peek of it when the cops came here. She can't grow the fuck up. I told you, she fucking lunged at me and Barbara had to get her the fuck out of here. And she's showing up here at 9:15 at night. That's why she has to act like that. It's God fucking containing her. Oh, you're still here? See how God didn't let you fucking attack me at the doorway? That's not you. No, that's God doing that. I lived with it for 2 years with Tommy and Barbara. She wasn't like she was before. She'd start going, God would literally turn her around and make her walk the fuck away from me. And she'd be going, Oh, yeah. She knew she wasn't in control of her own fucking head. At that point, she doesn't like it. Too fucking bad. Anyway, it's a complete dominant stance as you're being fucking killed with thermonuclear weapons and God's brain plagues. Obviously. It's just the most insane fucking thing, but in the end, it'll be fucking fantastic for my species and all the species on planet Earth. Just year 14, we don't have to do anything. How much money have you been printed now? Are you up to 50 trillion yet? And then I know you just go, it's one person on a fucking land piece. $45 trillion, $50 trillion. How many fucking houses do you own now? We don't have to do anything. It's got something to do with your containment because you're not allowed to war with each other and you don't have any brains left. Just every time you're like, not today. Like you'll use my words, but it's for fucked up shit to be bad, not to free people. I know, just, you're not trying to survive a Holocaust. You are the fucking Holocaust. Not you're trying to survive it. Not today. Everything is like an excuse, and it's a mimic mocking of the people that you won't stop fucking victimizing. Like, that's part of the Antichrist. Here it comes, and it's all twisted up and fucking deranged and insane. Not today. Oh God, I'll be so fucking tired, man. I know. I'll find out at 4:30. Some of them, yeah. They're like Tommy. Oh, and we might all end up homeless. Oh, they're going to make you sit in a chair, Mary. It's terrible. That's what the people are like. Okay, thanks. Yeah, they already told me on the phone. Thanks. I'm telling you, you'll see it today. Mark my words, and then you'll go, oh my God, they just fucking did it to her. She's totally right. Yeah, because I was just living with one of them. I'm familiar with the shelter. Oh, yeah, because there's like stepping stones even in a fucking shelter. Oh, yeah, no. People, remember that? I've been here 6 months. Really? I've been coming here for fucking, this is the 14th. No, I've been coming here for 13 years. Thank you. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you think you're getting in a line ahead of me for when I'm just here to have a place to fucking lay down eventually and shower. I don't care about all that stuff. That's probably what Joey meant. I don't care about all that. Obviously, the second they decide to end this bullshit, it's really that quick. You don't have to do all that stuff. Yeah, you are in it, man. Just running around, paperwork. You don't have to do any of that. Paperwork for domestic violence? The second that someone decides to stop it and go, yeah, really, people, we're still doing this to that same fucking woman? We're all gonna fucking die because of it. Obviously. They got to have goals that keeps them calm. I explained it. Only the most sort of like psychopathic of people enjoy destroying people's lives. Other people don't do that. You would feel bad for people or something. It's not that I want people to feel bad for me, but you get what I'm saying? You wouldn't go, oh yeah, and unfortunately, that one, she's probably mentally retarded. The one on the telephone from Lifeline, she's probably mentally retarded and she believes that's how you talk to people. That's an adult. Unfortunately, no. That's like, yeah, it's like a person trying to pretend to be a mother or something. You ever see people that clearly have no idea how to parent? All they do is mimic mock things. And you just go, wow, this is a weird version of someone. Get it? You can tell usually because they don't have like fluctuations in their speech and stuff. You can tell. If you listen to people, you can tell it's like a script. That's why it's called the caste system. There's no registering going on in their brain, man. They don't take in information and ponder on it in bits and pieces. They absorb and stuff, and then that becomes their personality is in the words and the phrases. They really don't do that. They probably think that they do, but it's just jumbled up words and phrases, and it's always sociopathic and mean. And sounds like a bad actor. They sound like Kristen Stewart in Twilight. What is going on? Unfortunately, what is going on is now they don't do that anymore. Takeaway. So, yeah. from brain loss. It's a brain plague. I don't want to drink too much soda, but I only had enough cream for 1 cup of coffee. So, like, just like I said, and I knew when I woke up, I'd go, oh crap, 1 cup of coffee. But no, I woke up about 4:30. It wasn't like I woke up at 2 a.m. That's what I'm saying. It could be worse. So I'll probably be out of here by like 8 a.m. I wouldn't want to show. I could because of Starbucks, but I didn't want to show up there before the library opens. It's like an open bathroom. Starbucks does not have bathrooms, right? It's like vitally important that I'm near a fucking bathroom for my own comfort. The ones that try to reteach me, like, it's usually not the Holy Bible anymore, but the ones that try to reteach me, like, my own medical diet and exercise program, yeah, that's the least of your worries. The ones that try to just reteach you stuff, and you go, are you aware that you're doing that? Right. I'm the person who gave them the diet and exercise program. I don't need all that from you. Okay. It's like the most fucked up, bizarre world that I'm just waiting for God to help you people get to your next thing because you don't have any fucking brains left. It's really difficult to bear. Just Cindy's kid coming here with the weird hair and shit. You go like he's in the AHA video or something, and you go, oh my God, you're doing it too? Because they said her other kid that was taken from her was doing it too. Alyssa was doing it. Okay. You guys are transitioning into some other form of life. Like, I don't want anything to do with that. All that QAnon and the shit they were talking about in Florida. You guys are ill. You're not my species and you're not acting like regular Neanderthals. But I knew that based on what Cindy told me about him. I knew it. She was disturbed by it too. Because she's a Christian. So she knows all that there's something wrong. There's something wrong with them mentally. So you just have to hope them wish them the best when God transitions them to something else. Right. Whatever their species is, apparently they're all flowing back and forth in their sexuality and stuff. Okay. And it's part of depersonalization where they want to look like, they all want to look the same. Like a monkey. Okay. It's like severe brain loss. And I explained it. They can still talk and drive, But other than that, sometimes people don't understand that, like, they don't know a lot about neurology. Remember, is that why they're talking about autism in Quincy? Okay, maybe they're equating it to autism, what they used to call Asperger's. It's like they're like Mike Myers. I'm sure that's disturbing to parents that aren't sick like that. Okay. It's like brutal sociopathy, but it will help them because they're all going to sicken and die. They're never going to have children. They're not going to have grandchildren. All of that's over with for that species. So the youth apparently are in a whole different mindset where they're really sociopathic. I've talked to some of them. Usually they're respectful towards me, if that's the word you want to use, meaning they don't do weird stuff. But they explain to me they don't understand morality and all the stuff about by my species, it's sexual amorality. They don't have to worry about that. But if they could not breed because their children are unsurvivable, it's an extinction. And I think that most of them can understand that. There's clearly a difficulty in this family where they still think they're going to reincarnate and they're birthing a human race. Clearly, because now another one of Michelle's children got someone pregnant. So you still have a lot of sick young people that are not being counseled properly about reality. The first thing that's affected by ionizing radiation is your ovum. So you're going to have a lot of mutated children if they survive a pregnancy at all. You're not birthing human beings. Like, God does what God does. It was probably to help them stay calm. Right, just some of them, it might have helped them stay in housing where they would have been in a shelter too. Which I told you, that's why it's disgusting. They keep paying people to be amoral. And now they're stuck with all these children and they're going to be disabled. Now, how are they going to care for all those disabled children? That's why they have to get cancer and die. It's not God is mad at you. Just... you have 3 or 4 children and you're 20 years old. And when you start having them and you have 3 children that are disabled, that's not a life for a person. So they probably think, yay, and then they get Social Security for 3 children and they get a Section 8 and a house. It's not a good life for a person. And you go to the church and they're in the thing like you got 3 Jerry's kids. It's really not a good life. You just, if you wanted money like that, you work, you sell stuff on eBay. People sell their drugs. You invent something. You play the lottery. Not you keep having disabled children. Like this business with Barbara. I didn't know she was getting that much money. If that woman was getting $10,000 a month, I still wouldn't want anything to do with it. Okay, like you people really, just as soon as you see dollar signs, it just totally worked. Here's some paperwork. Okay, now I need you to take her out of here. Okay, because otherwise she'd still be laying here right now. I would have been struggling to keep that woman diapered for 2 weeks. What if she fell down? Okay, just not getting it. Tommy fell victim to it. So as far as I know, he didn't have the medical condition I have. Most certainly cannot be trying to lift up a 300-pound woman who's combative towards me. Aren't we on a lockdown when I'm trying to cook food? I'm not staying in a house alone with that. But I couldn't just leave her here. Or oh, God. I'll find out when I go out there. Like, if anybody else is just like, oh my God, fucking zonked. I'm not really zonked. I think I get like a different sort of reaction, I guess, to it. I could tell last night and this morning because it's like I'm not even typing on a computer. Do you see me up to a computer screen for 2 weeks? Yeah, you just go, whoa. Just totally getting nuked. I haven't even been outside. These people that were walking around outside yesterday are probably pretty tired now. The thing that's good about my regime too is you most of the time you will do all your defecating in the morning, like pretty soon after getting up. Right, that's like one of the good things because you don't have to worry about that the rest of the day, especially being homeless and shit. But anyways, I have to be near bathrooms. I don't pee outside. Yeah, just making old women sleep outside. I mean, you could be a 40-year-old woman and go, oh my fucking God. Because you know you don't go 8 hours without urinating, right? Try going 10 hours without urinating. I was getting up off the ground in front of the library at like 3 o'clock in the morning in 2019 and walk into that Dunkin' Donuts, which apparently isn't open all night anymore. Just because when I gotta poop, I gotta poop. I already have overcrowding in the diet I have to eat. Yeah, you've got it, all that fat and fiber, you gotta poop. It's like 2 seconds. It's not diarrhea, but you can't hold the poop. That is obviously crimes against humanity. God doesn't know that was going on, people. WCVB was there when I was screaming into the air to open a fucking toilet. Because all of a sudden, and I'm telling you, it happened again when I was there with Brian. Those people at Harvard Vanguard, if you're not already dead, expect to be dead. Every fucking time I'm out there, anybody that's in Quincy would know after hanging around with me for a fucking day. They'd go, what? Now the fucking toilet is not open? Why did you tell that woman that fucking toilet wasn't open? Oh, yeah, they'd be using a fucking toilet for 2 months, and then all of a sudden, here comes Mary, and I can't use a fucking toilet. They're completely fucking deranged, so God is killing them. And they did it at Starbucks, too. On the same fucking day when the news was there, and it was snowing. Anyway, they are killing you all. Right, they are killing you all. Only you could fathom to tell us what the fuck was going on in your brain matter that you would ever think to do that and get in. I don't know. You had to have thought you were going to get away with it, right? Is no one watching what you're doing? There was a fucking news crew in Quincy Center, microphone, everything. As I'm walking with the fucking cart screaming into the air, open a fucking toilet. I think they know. Is it nobody cares? Guess what? I guess God cares. I guess the people with the thermonuclear weapons care about something. They don't have to care about me. Is that making you sicker? Oh, yeah, Ron DeSantis. No one gives a fuck about her. Oh, yeah. No one gives a fuck about, oh, no one cares, Mary. Church? We're going to church this week? Fucking, they will. Oh, and let's go to church. No one cares, Mary. Why the fuck are you going to a church? Oh, yeah, don't say a word, fucking Jesus, God, or anything to me, man. Just that Brian said he threw a plate of food at Karen. I don't know if that's why. Just God. I'm sure. It'll probably take me about 3 days. It just depends on what happens tonight. But it'll probably take me about 3 days, and then I'll be fucking calmed down back to regular. It's not really like the past 8 months was sort of like, it was as soon as the dude died, here they came. It's weird, isn't it? I don't know. He may have made up in his mind he was protecting me or something from these fucking people. Remember when Cindy told me that he was weird because he thought his father was talking to him and that his father told him to take care of me? I remember that. She doesn't remember sending me fucking Christmas cards. Love, Dad. She doesn't remember doing that. Yeah, these people are wickedly fucking sick mentally. He was doing what she was doing, and now he's a fucking weirdo. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that was fucking surreal. Here they come. I'm sure Barbara Kent just goes, oh my fucking God. What did that take, a day? So she's back at the shelter, right? Fucking God. Yeah, I need my Fatima fucking books right now. Go get my fucking Fatima books. Go get my fucking Virgin Mary books and my Holy Bible and my picture of fucking Virgin Mary. Go get it. I should steal those fucking photographs of my own fucking children, but I'm not going to. I'll just leave them there. Did I take pictures of that with my phone? The woman has fucking photographs I don't even have. People stole shit from probably the hotel. You don't open a fucking drawer in a hotel room and go, we're fucking damned. Oh, I didn't know she had children. Is that the 14th time you reinvented yourself? You don't know I have fucking children? Obviously, I don't have fucking children. Crazy making. Yeah, just this picture of fucking Kathy, Candy, and Cindy says it all, man. Just like I fucking said. They look like a fucking Nazi troop. That doesn't look like a fucking Nazi troop right there. Those don't look like a fucking pack of German Nazis. Of course they do. That's what they are. Here's another one. That's not a pack of fucking German Nazis right there. Those are fucking German Nazis. Take your last breath. There is a fucking reason why I don't look like you. Like Tom Kent? You're Tom Kent's children? 3 fucking blonde-headed Germans? Tom Kent wasn't fucking German. Whoa. You are your fucking mother and some German guy's fucking children. For sure. The father of the two oldest is a straight out fucking German. She was in Germany, I think, he was in the military. He's fucking German. And then obviously Cynthia and Tommy look just like the fucking mother. People are fucking German Nazis. Stay the fuck away from me. It was like a family reunion. I'm sure it fucking was for a bunch of German fucking Nazis. You're losing your fucking Jew hostage. Did it go by fast? Watch this. I'll call her and I'll say this, and then you ring the bell at fucking 9:15. Cindy said this. Scott said that. Oh, okay. Block. Done. A day early. I was planning on fucking blocking you all people when I went to a shelter. The ones that aren't already fucking blocked. I don't think the trash guy's gone yet. I can still see that the red roll-on bag is out there. I'm not going to, regret a fucking thing. I do what I'm told to do. Right, nope, that's not going. I'm not showing up at a fucking shelter smelling like mildew. That's fucking crazy. It's bad enough I may show up there smelling like fucking piss because clearly there's piss everywhere and I've been sleeping in that bed. But I won't show up there smelling like fucking mildew. It's a good thing that's the only two things I put in that basement was those 2 bags from the shelter last year. Both of them were used, by the way, but I mean, that red bag was in good condition, except now it's fucking covered in mildew. So, because when you have a basement like that, you're supposed to fucking air it out. You had someone tearing fucking insulation down on the 3rd floor and just left it like that. And it, like I told you, it was all over. It was in the vents and everything when I got here. And then you had someone never open up fucking windows in a basement or the bulkhead, even when water was down there. That was last winter. Because I remember going to the food pantry and they asked if there was water in the basement. Because everybody's basements were flooding. It was like a whole bunch of rain. But it happened a couple of times and just... They don't open a fucking window, never mind air out their basement. So anyway, I aired out the house a little bit. Help out a little bit. The summer's coming, so whoever rents this place and wants to listen to nonstop fucking traffic, in that buzzing that comes from that rock place, because those must be air conditioner units and you can hear it upstairs too. I don't know about the other bedrooms, but you can hear it here in the room I was in, because I would be like, what the fuck is that noise? And I knew it was coming from there. You can see that they have these things outside these doors. They're probably air conditioners or something. And then these people make noise. If you see there's a whole trucking company and shit right there, because of course you'd put that right on water. Okay. And this was probably supposed to be semi-protected because they started building over there. And I saw a dead animal right in front of it that looked weird. Like, I don't know if it's a beaver. I know it's not something, it wasn't like a raccoon or a skunk. And then I thought I saw a wood stork trying to nest over here because they probably got disturbed from over there. I'm sure they're not supposed to be doing what they're doing, but whatever. People do whatever they want. They don't care anything about any environment. They won't stop building. It's part of a profound insanity like mocking. There's empty housing all over the state, and they won't stop saying they need to keep building things like a bacteria. So I don't know if those people will live to complete whatever that is over there that they're building. It looks weird to me, to be honest. I don't know what it is. It looks like a fucking graveyard. But I've never seen a big building being built like that. They started putting these squares. They're like concrete squares. Like, they might think they're doing something funny. People are really, really sick, but I'm sure they didn't know I was going to be fucking leaving here. They didn't know that guy was going to die like that. Right, so I don't even know if they're there today. It might be too early. I don't see the cop light yet. But that's probably why she didn't come here in the daytime, because of the cops being posted there. She knows she told the cops she was not coming back here. No, I don't like to talk like that, but yeah, in a sense, she's lucky that I didn't go. I guess I'm staying here till the 30th, and then she can be whatever. That's her fucking problem. I'm not like that. Nope. I'm not an act. Yeah, I'm not an act, and I don't do things for approval. That's just me. I wouldn't want to live anymore if I was you fucking people. Like, just... There's a reason why a person stops drinking, and it's not because I was doing bad shit to people. I know you just go, I'm not actually morally depraved. But, yeah, I don't want to embarrass him. It's just, that's completely inappropriate, so I'm not going to have a relationship with anyone in this family anyway, so it's just, there isn't going to be an exception to it. Yeah, I mean, right. Clearly, he's been homeless and stuff too, but that's no. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to have conversations about sex and stuff. Tommy wasn't even doing that to me. So sometimes you think other people are really weird, and then something happens, and you go, "Oh my God, I'm weird." You just need counseling for being abused. Probably you need counseling for mania, hypersexuality, in being a sex offender. That's all. A lot of those people probably don't talk to their families. That's why they talk to me. Right. I'm sure there's a lot of people in Quincy and Plymouth that have the same thing, where their family just went. I've heard from other people that Tommy said weird stuff to other people, and that's why they didn't talk to him. So it's kind of like that. Just no, he I don't know what was going on like this. I wouldn't have any way of knowing that, thank God. But he never said anything to me that was like, yeah, you just go. I think he probably, quote unquote, liked boys, from what I can gather. Yeah, like whatever was going on with him, I think he was like, if he was abusing anybody, I would have to guess he was abusing boys and not girls. But some people will abuse whatever they can get their hands on, but a lot of it was probably reflective of his own abuse. But sometimes you have the source of the abuse is that person, and there is no abuse being done to them. I'm so past it in my life. That's the other thing. Scott wants to keep talking about it because I guess he's just facing his abuse. And I'm like already done all that. I don't want to rehash my childhood. I've been saying that since I came up here. There was never any need of this but to try to abuse me. I mean, just what happened last summer? I mean, really, people? Some people are really gross and sick, and you just go, we're going to make these people live together like we're all going to be sexually incompetent now because they won't let us get the fuck away from each other, and it's a constant like trigger in your life. Like they're going to put a fucking beer in your hand every day of your life because you don't drink. Oh yeah, just people that are completely sickos. Like, maybe we're all going to be homeless. Like, that's people that are complete sickos that do that shit. So it's over. I know, you just go block, block. They're making up all kinds of shit as their brains are melting. So I think probably, hopefully, they have people that are helping some people not work anymore, because you go, okay, I really think that it's probably part of a mental illness. Okay, like it seems like you guys thought that like everybody's on a life walk, and you're like reconstructing life walks, and you're looking at people's medical and psychiatric records, and you're reading their social media, and you're really supposed to just be providing shelter and housing. So yeah, hopefully there's been some improvements in that. Last year, in some respects, was better. So when you can get all of them that were having a problem to retire and do other things. I said I was going to leave here by 8. Maybe I'm not, but I could probably jump in the shower. I usually like to finish my soda before I brush my teeth. Of course they're stained. But I mean, they'd be worse if I had a different schedule. Yeah. Coffee and soda will stain your teeth. You don't have to smoke. Yeah. I think the older you get, the more prone you are to your teeth staining. I don't even care anymore. No, I don't care anymore. I don't care about a lot of things anymore, believe me. Just, in some respects, yeah, you see certain people and you just go, for me, it's like that. Yep, just, what's with the full set of white teeth? Okay, get it? It's been a long 16 years. So just there's certain people where you go, what's with the manicure? Okay. Manicures? I know, like, okay, manicures, hair, like you can tell it's professional. It's not something someone did. What's with the full set of white teeth? Okay. All of it. The makeup, the perfumes, right? The picking out your own clothes. Get this? This is not something I fashion. Get it? I'm not allowed to. That's why they shut the money off when I went to Savers. Okay? Black dress, fur coat. A fur coat I wouldn't even have picked out, by the way. It's a man's fur coat. Shoes. Click. There goes fucking $401 a month. Who cares? I'm going to be 53. You just go, I'm glad I've made it through this part of it. I was fucking 39 years old when this started. You just go, dum-da-da-dum-dum. The second you pass on and you're in another thing, the fuck does that matter? Got it? These things are not coming back here. So don't let yourself get in the thing. Just, these things are not coming back here. It doesn't mean someone's going to go out with you, because I don't go out with old people myself. Right. Everything in life is not having sex and having a husband. But these people think it is, but you can see it clearly isn't. Because I wasn't even trying to court. Okay, I wasn't even trying to court, but it's still important to them that I'm not pretty. It doesn't even matter if you're with somebody or not. It doesn't stop it from happening. Right. Whether you have children, a house, a boyfriend, money, it doesn't stop because they're not pretty. They're not pretty. They don't look good in clothes. They're not feminine. Right. Just, you hope when you get old, but so far that still doesn't work. They're supposed to think once you can't have children anymore that you're no good. They shouldn't even be doing this to a 52-year-old woman, but they're still doing it. I mean, last summer was like amazeballs, Brian. Some people go, this gross guy, and they're still flipping out that I have a fucking boyfriend. They don't think he's attractive. They don't even get up to see what he looks like. They just go, what? He could be, I realize that. It could be anybody but Al. And it's probably because he's not fat. Right. It's probably because he's not fat. You go, what is this? Really? Hair, this, no teeth, sunglasses, like what is that? What do they call it? Like Saborius or whatever. Dirty nails. I mean, seriously? It doesn't even matter what the dude looks like. I found that out. The same clothes every day, dirty. Oh, yeah. Just, and still flipping out. Like, what in that? If that's happened to a guy who picked a chick up off the ground and started going out with her, right, you go, this is the ugliest chick in the city of Quincy. You're still going to do this? Yeah, they do. Is she thin? That's why. That Paul guy with the cane actually thought he was going to go out with me. Okay, you got something wrong with you, man. I don't go out with old dudes. I just stay single. It doesn't matter how long you keep me like this. I don't go out with old dudes. Nope. And that guy was fucking disgusting. He was like disgusting and old. Just, ugh. Remember that Jimmy guy who was in a rage over Colleen's husband, who I don't find hot, by the way. I don't find anyone's husband hot. Right. But, yeah, talk about tall and skinny. I don't find anyone's husband hot, but he's not even hot. So he was in a fucking rage over this guy. And then, I don't know, was it Brian Laundrie? What was that guy's name that was friends with Laurie? Rob? Remember him, the bald guy? He went into a fucking rage too over, I think it was Brian Laundrie. I don't understand these females, the guys they go out with. Really? You don't understand it? Okay, now I get that you really don't understand it. You guys got something wrong with you. You're a different species. You don't understand why a female wants a guy they find attractive? Ugh. I don't have any of my medications, please, anyone. Okay, go out with her. Fucking gross. Please, anyone, please. I don't have my medications, please, anyone. Okay? Find her in the city of Quincy and go out with her. Leave everyone else the fuck alone. She doesn't care what people look like. I don't know what some of these young people think when they show up at a fucking shelter in a library too. I don't know if they're scared or they're those people that are completely sociopathic, but they're going to keep a food supply going. Yeah, I don't know what they think, right? But it's probably that. Some people have probably talked to them. I'm sure they're not mean. I don't know if they think we're the sad cases, like Scott's talking to me now. Like, it's all community. And you go, okay, so yeah, like, okay, so yeah, maybe someday, I will use the shelter as a bridge to something. Is that what he was saying? a stepping stone to something. Yeah, maybe that will happen. Okay. And then what happens? Right. Will I go to college and get married and have children and buy a house and have dogs and take trips to Europe and stuff? Will I do that? Maybe go back to school? And then people come and destroy your life? Because that's the new normal. So I guess they'll wait till you guys go to school, get a house, get married, and then they'll destroy your life because that's all that goes on here now. That wasn't just a thing once and it never happens again. No. No. People aren't allowed to get married when you're monkeys. Right. You have a man can have 3 wives, but you don't have a marriage with children. And people have to come in and help you and hold your kid and let them suck on their tit and stuff. That's what they do. You don't have your own children. I don't know why you people keep having children. They're going to take them and put them in the Head Start, and they get to brush their hair and change their diapers and stuff. Not you do it by yourself. That's too isolating to be doing that. And people have to learn to hug and engage and say hi to everybody at Target and be subject to any creeper because you hug everyone and they touch your parts and stuff, and you don't tell your parents because that's all people do. That's all animals do. There's no domestic violence and there's no child abuse. Get it? They already were talking like that. I don't think that woman works at the shelter anymore. She wasn't there last year after that comment. So you shouldn't be working with domestic violence victims when you don't believe in domestic violence. So remember the one that was going to work for Dove and she was high as a kite and she was being nasty to me? She's going to work with me and she's talking to me like that. She's going to work for Dove. I don't think you're going to work for Dove. No. Not working for Dove. All right, it's time to take a shower. I don't know if I'm going to put up the dining room ones today. Yeah, because if she's not coming here today, I don't know how much window stuff I want to leave open because then clearly everybody knows there's no one here. But it wouldn't be my problem anymore at that point. Do I need anything down here? Oh, yeah, I got rid of my flip-flops yesterday, so I was probably thinking I wasn't sure if I was going to actually take a shower, so I'm going to bring my sneakers with me. Excuse me, I put the shower shoes that are too big. Excuse me, in my stuff. Oh, it's nice up here today. Yep, nice and sunny. Sunny and warm. So I left underwear and socks out because I was going to wear the same clothes and then here. Do I want to wear the same clothes? Because if I wear different clothes, then that's less room. I think I'll take this out. I'll put that on, but what in the heck am I gonna... That's why I took those shirts out of the trash. That's why I need one of those. Go get that. I think I already threw away the blue one. My teal, I could have put it under this shirt. I used to have a teal thermo that I got at Savers. Unless it's in this bag or the backpack. I'm pretty sure I got rid of it because I was going to keep the black one, which is already in the bag. This was like $3 at Savers. So I got that. And this, I think that's all I need. I should be able to walk barefooted from the bathroom in here, I think. Uh-oh. I guess I'll keep the floss. Guess I should fix my hair a little bit too. Sometimes, depends on how busy the place is. Sometimes the first time you go back there, you just don't even bother with the shower the first day. Yes, it just depends on who's there because some people, they have like their whole, they've already sorted out all their dominances and they have a schedule. And yeah, it's really best to just kind of not go barrel ass into a place and yeah, just sort of be like assessing. Obviously, you're gonna have the people who immediately want to know if you're like gonna rob them or you have something they could steal or you have drugs or you have money. You're a prostitute, you're gonna try to fuck their boyfriend. And some of it's irrational too, like your boyfriend's not even hot, but I get it, he's hot to you. All set with that. In my game, they have to know everything the fuck about you too. No, I don't think that's good, but there's probably some people that do that. It depends on their personality where they immediately go, I'm not a drug addict, I don't give people money, I don't steal things, I'm not looking to fuck your boyfriend, and I'm straight. Thank you. Not looking to get fucked. I don't have crazy shit going on. Exactly. Alright, so this is gonna be the point in time where I flip the fuck out, I'm sure.